All right, man. How you doing, dude?
You did.
It's a good old 12:06 midday podcast. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what
Appreciate
you're
everyone
talking
that be
about.
tuning into the podcast lately, man. You guys are awesome, by the way. You got nothing to say, Eli? You just done?
Yeah, I was just stunned.
I was gonna say we here, we live, podcast rolling. Say something, sir.
Oh, there. Hey, podcast. Yeah.
What's up, guys? It's T&E's Hot Takes Podcast. Today's topics, we got Jimmy's Butler top ranked, Robert Sarver selling the team, will Lonzo Ball play this season, who makes the bigger impact, and we got our hot take at the end of the show, so be sure you guys stay tuned for that. And be sure that you guys, wait, no, not be sure. I'm your host today, Cole Alexander, better known as Focus Tricky 07 on most platforms. You can see me on Instagram, TikTok, anything like that. My boy, my star co-host. Let me get it right off the bat. My star co-host right here, Eli Mason with me today. Say what's up, Eli.
What's up? How y'all doing today?
You got any socials you want to put out there? Instagram.
Yeah, y'all can follow my Instagram account, turn up underscore is. I be lit.
Turn up
Y'all,
underscore is. That's actually pretty easy. But
yeah.
no, be sure you guys subscribe if you guys are listening on YouTube, whatever podcast station you guys are listening to. Be sure you guys download the podcast, help show us some support. You know what I mean? And go down to our YouTube, comment down something if you guys want to hear something interesting on the podcast. You never know. If you have any good ideas, be sure you guys let us know that too. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into these news. All right, let's go and jump into our first topic. We got Jimmy Butler top ranked. We have seen power rankings for the NBA players being dropped the past couple of days, and surprisingly, after a terrific playoff performance every series and carrying the Miami Heat to the Eastern Conference Finals, that was only enough to land them the 17th best in the NBA. Trae Young, a star for the Atlanta Hawks, ranked 16th, one above a Butler. And if y'all saw the Miami versus Atlanta Heat series, Miami Heat versus Atlanta series, you would ask, how is Trae Young above Jimmy Butler? His 17th rank too good or is too low for Jimmy Butler? And I can't speak already. We're doing great right now. Is 17th rank too good or too low for Jimmy Buckets?
I actually feel like it's just right.
You think 17th is just right for Jimmy Butler? You think
Just
Trae
right.
Young deserves to have one spot above Jimmy Butler in the power rankings after last year?
Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah, because it's like Jimmy Butler actually have a little better team. I feel like Trae Young had to do more. That's probably why he got that extra jump, that extra spot. Yeah. So Jimmy Butler ain't really have to like. He did a lot, and then he missed time. Did he miss a lot of time at the beginning of the season last year? I think.
Who?
Jimmy Butler.
I'm not exactly sure, to be honest.
I think,
Can't
if I'm
tell
not
you, but
mistaken.
dude, I
Well,
really don't
well,
care about his regular season. I just can't wait to see him in the playoffs now. Like that's the only time I wait for. You can see whenever he comes to the playoffs, that's whenever he comes to play. So I mean, like that's like whenever you actually get to see Jimmy Butler. I feel like now, like, and just I think that's so messed up to Jimmy Butler to put him at 17th top overall. I'm sorry. After the playoffs, he's at least top 10. That's just me. You go ahead. You can look at me all crazy. Who else was out there doing that? Who else? Like you're gonna put people above Jimmy Butler that was going out there just dominating every game. Like he had legitimately 2 games or 3 games out of the whole entire playoffs, the whole playoffs last year where he didn't dominate the floor. One of them, he got put out of the game. Another one, he came back and he didn't play so well. Still impacted the team, and they still won the game that game, which is crazy. Thanks to Bam Adebayo. But, dude, I'm just saying, like, 16th for Trae Young, 17th for Jimmy Butler. Like that just blows my mind very, very much, honestly. Especially whenever you take in the playoffs performances. Like just that's whenever people always say that's where the stars shine. That's where people come through. If you're a superstar, that's where you come to play. That's where you show up. You're supposed to get better in the playoffs. That's what they say. That's what the great ones do, is literally what they say. That's what the greatest of greats do. They get better in the playoffs and they exceed what they did in the regular season. And Jimmy Butler did that, and that gets him to 17th. I'm sorry. I can't stand with that. There's not 16 players above him that even did that in the playoffs at all.
Yeah. They probably rank it. You don't know how they ranking it. But
It
he
just
did outplay Trae Young. He did.
it makes me go crazy, to be honest. Like wondering, like, what are they just basing this off regular season? How are they just basing these power rankings? That's my biggest question for them. I want to know what makes a power ranking, and I'm going to look that up actually after the podcast. Honestly, I'm going to look up what makes a power ranking a power ranking. Like, what do they take in from a player to be able to make that?
I think it's those special. I think advanced stats, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we'll have to look more into
Probably
it.
would be some advanced stats involved with your normal scoring, assists, a little something like that. But I definitely don't think 17th is good enough. I think it's too low for Jimmy Buckets. I really believe he should be more up there. Like I said, that's why your Chicago Bulls fans don't appreciate you, Jimmy Butler. This dude's need to stop telling you to try to come back home, because everyone in Miami Heat know that you're not a 17th in the NBA player. But the Bulls fans, you know what they're saying? Yeah, 17th is good for him. And Bulls fans right here just told you that. So don't think that other Bulls fans won't think that. All right, let's go and go to the next topic. I'm going to go ahead and cut you off before you can say anything. Now, go ahead. What do you guys say? What do you guys say? You got something to say? What? Nothing?
Move on.
Move on? Okay, we'll move on. Will Lonzo Ball play this season? This is one of your topics that you chose out, Eli. Lonzo Ball is undergoing a arthroscopic surgery on his left knee in Los Angeles next Wednesday, and he will be reevaluated in 4 to 6 weeks. Lonzo Ball turns 25 in October, and this will be his third time having surgery on his knee. Did his knee problems ruin his jump shot at the beginning of his career? More importantly, will he be injury prone with the knee?
Injury prone. Hopefully, I feel like they need to believe it or not, I definitely sit him out the whole season again. But just so he won't be injury prone, because that surgery on the knee, that's hard to recover from. You need rest, you need timing, workout, and everything. So it's like I feel like the more time we give him, the better the better and healthier he'll be. We need that man 100%, not 98, not 97. You feel me?
That's your take with Lonzo?
Yeah, because we need him.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't watch a lot of the Bulls games last season. I like the Bulls. I did see some highlights and stuff along that, and I definitely did see how he wasn't in the playoffs, right? He didn't play in the playoffs, Lonzo. I did notice how that definitely affected the team. You know what I mean? Just overall, having one person out that plays that big of a role for him as a ball handler like that, it can affect your team very hard. You know what I mean? Like,
defense, ball handling, 3-point shot.
You have to set up everything completely different, because you have this system set up for this one player who plays this type of way. Now you're like, okay, well, I got to put someone else there. Well, now I got to change some plays, and now I got to change how people are playing and what they're used to. So now you're going in there with an advantage already. And going against the Bucks, you're going to need every advantage you can get, and that's definitely didn't help.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, you're right.
But Lonzo Ball, I hope he stays healthy.
Yeah.
Do I think his knee ruined his jump shot? After reading about it and after getting all the knowledge in that I did, I think it did ruin his jump shot, honestly. I think that's what messed up his jump shot in his career, because dude is a great jump shooter. Dude is a great jump shooter. College, high school, was pulling it from NBA range, consistently making it, and he wasn't ever seen anyways as like a crazy scorer, but you knew he could score. He was more as a playmaker still.
Yeah, but I don't think that messed up his knee. You was better off saying more after, so when he come back and see how he shoot. I think it was more of just the way he shot, like his form, his jumper. They fixed it, as you can see.
I don't know. Just imagine having something uncomfortable go on with you every time you go up for a shot or something like that. And it'd be like in your knee area or in your elbow area or in your wrist, not just like your finger or something like that. Like something you steadily are like moving. You know what I mean? Like your elbow, you're sitting here, you move your arm all the time doing it. Like, and just imagine every time you did that, how it would make you do things differently. Like still, you wouldn't go to do some things as fast or you
Yeah.
wouldn't go to do things as strong. So he's trying to sit here and like shoot with this while being as comfortable as possible. It may just fuck with his balance. It could fuck with how he steps. Like he could try to step different to make it more comfortable for him, but it takes this form off of him. You know what I mean?
So you think his knee has some of him shooting the ball like this?
No. I think that's his natural form. I believe that. I think his knee has something to do with him not being able to make that shot go in like he used to.
Oh.
Like because doing this, that's all release up here. Going up as you gather up still matters a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you don't have that same flow as you're gathering up, how are you going to get to that same location?
Yeah, that left. I feel, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
That's why I do think, that could have definitely impacted his 3-point percentage, I feel like, at least. Because, I mean, a knee, you got to think in a jump shot, you bend your knees and you jump in your jump shot and you put some good force in your knees. Well, if you're having pain and you're having problems with it, are you going to put the same type of jump? Are you going to be able to do that every single time and not just like be like, oh yeah, I can take this? Like, we don't know what type of pain someone feels whenever it comes to that.
Yeah.
Like you can say you have knee pain. I can say I have knee pain, but we don't know what each other's knee pain is really feeling like unless we are inside the other person's body.
True. Yeah, you're right.
But does it make him injury prone? The second part of the question, we've seen him injured, 2 times in 3 seasons?
Or knee, probably a little more than that, but
we've only seen him in his rookie season, right? Or didn't he get that ankle injury with the shoe?
No, that was Zion. What?
No, Lonzo was wearing his shoes that he had. He had the what were they called? The Zo ones or whatever they're called. His first shoe that came out.
Yeah, he was with LA with that.
Apparently, he was twisting his ankle a lot playing with them, and that's what ruined his ankle that season. Maybe that was the second season. Maybe his first season he was straight. But I know his shoes, his Zoes that he came out with was twisting his ankle in NBA games. You'd see it happen a lot. He always twists his ankle for some reason.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll go and move on from that topic. I don't think it's gonna make him injury prone. I think he kind of already is, to be honest. Like if you want me to be honest with you, I think he already kind of just is. I really hope that he finds a way to go over it. We've seen knee problems in a lot of careers and make them very short. And I love Lonzo to have a nice career, at least be able to hoop till around 35, 36, hopefully. But having that knee, that's just so crucial, especially being so young. That pain's just going to stay where it is, and it's going to get worse as you get older. Like, I don't see the pain getting better unless the surgery somehow gets rid of that pain, you know what I mean, or relieves it. Unless he gets more surgeries, which then makes your knee still more, doesn't make it as durable.
Yeah.
So I hope and pray. I hope he gets it figured out. I think he can.
You got to wait and see.
We will. All right. This one I'm actually pretty excited for. Who do you think will make the bigger impact? John Wall or Patrick Beverley? John Wall hasn't played more than 45 games in a single season since 2016. He has battled with multiple injuries, keeping him off the court in his career. He's still a reliable scorer and a playmaker for others, as well as being quick on his feet. Patrick Beverley, on the other hand, isn't a reliable scorer or a playmaker like John Wall. However, he is a good defender and a reliable three-point shooter. Patrick Beverley has a good playmaking for his role, and when he's on the floor, he can definitely lift your team up while also annoying or intimidating the other team, as well as get in their head. Who do you think will make the bigger impact this season playing with their new team in Los Angeles? Both these guards are going to Los Angeles, both new teams, They're pretty big name guards, especially John Wall and Patrick Beverly. You know, he's big known for his defense, getting in your face, grilling you, just playing hard and intense all the time. You know.
Yeah.
Then you got John Wall on the other hand, really quick on his feet. Isn't as quick as he used to be, but he's still really fast. I'm telling you. And he's still athletic. He doesn't shoot as well as he used to. He's been shooting at 30%. But besides that, he's still a good playmaker. He's an okay defender. I mean, it's not like he's going to do anything crazy on defensive end, but you know he's going to score and get you some assists. And being the third person on the floor to do that for you, because you got Kawhi, then you got Paul George, and then it's going to go John Wall, right? I mean,
I feel like he'll be the fourth because you know you got Reggie Jackson over there too, and then you got Norman Powell.
John Wall starting though. Reggie Jackson's not starting.
Oh, he off the bench. Okay, so you got Norman Powell over there.
Yeah, but Norman Powell is going to be like an off-ball player for them three.
Okay.
And whatever center, like that's my opinion on that one. You know what I mean? I don't see Norman Powell, like I'll see him getting his touches, like don't get me wrong. Like, you know, but I don't see them like, okay, we're going to make this play for Norman Powell. Well, he's going to take the ball, he's going to dribble it, and he's going to make his own play doing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then, I think they need John Wall enough for passing. But to answer your question,
well, let me dissect. Well, all right, never mind. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead. You're good. No, go ahead.
Oh, you got the floor?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. So to answer your question, I think Patrick Beverly gonna make the biggest impact.
Think he'll make the bigger impact?
Yeah. Just because I went to school with him.
Oh yeah, you did go to school with him and you played against him.
Yeah, so it's like his defense, his three ball, his voice. You forgot to mention his voice. You know?
No, didn't I say he's intimidating, and he can be very annoying on defense as well. He can intimidate you and be very annoying, and he can get in your head.
Okay.
I mentioned everything, man. Read the notes. Start reading our notes, Eli.
Say it. You gotta say it out your chest. But
say it with your chest, boy.
But yeah, though. So, but I'm gonna go with Patrick Beverly. You know, yeah, because I know what he gonna do, and I know what he brings. I know what John Wall brings too, but I just think the biggest impact is gonna be Patrick Beverly because his defense, voice, being in the nag a little, you know.
Stats ain't always gonna matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's
and
not
the thing
like
is,
a big fat stuffer.
The Clippers, they know they can win, right? I mean, they know they can win. They know they got this. Now the Lakers, on the other hand, they're in this like, we better fucking win mode, or else we're just like all just gonna go to hell or some shit like that. And Patrick Beverly, what I think he'll do good for is whenever he's on the floor, it won't be no thinking about that, because you'll see this guy sitting out there playing really hard, getting in everyone's faces, and he's going to bring energy. Like that energy is just not going to sit with him. That energy is going to go throughout that arena and throughout that court. Like even to the fans in there, you know what I mean? They're going to get excited because this dude's playing so hard. It's going to get people more pumped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people on the bench are going to get pumped. The teammates are going to get pumped. And I really think this is going to be something to get the Lakers out of this whatever mindset they're in. They just need to learn to play hard. Just play hard. Put your all into it. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't sit here and worry about so many other things. Don't worry about all this criticism. Just go out there, and if you play and you play hard as shit and you win these games, there you go. And I know winning a game isn't as easy as it sounds. You know what I mean? But still, you do have a solid team over there. You do have Russell Westbrook, former MVP. LeBron James, former MVP, title winner. Anthony Davis, title winner. You know what I mean? Like, I know him and LeBron did it together, but still, you know, AD, they can definitely win. Them two stay healthy. Russell Westbrook shows that, hey, he can be that guy. I mean, I would love to see a former Houston self of him where he averaged like 27 points per game on like, it was like, what? I think it was 52 field goal percentage actually, or something like that, dude. He was actually really consistent, man, and it was really nice. He wasn't shooting threes. He wasn't doing nothing like that. It was under the Mike D'Antoni system too, which was crazy.
Bully ball.
He was like post center is what people was calling him, or point center is what people was calling him. And it was just real nice to see Russ playing that role. Like it looked like it fitted him. He tried doing it in the Lakers sometimes, but it didn't look like it. Oh, I have no idea. But really, Russ can do his thing. LeBron stays healthy. AD stays healthy. Patrick Beverly goes out there and plays his hard defense. You get a good off the bench player in Kendrick Nunn, maybe a legitimate sixth man or something like that to actually lead the second unit.
Yep.
And hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm here we go. Not a LeBron fan. Here we go, yeah. Not a LeBron fan, but I do agree that LeBron is still talented enough and still good enough to still carry a team if he at least made it to the playoffs. To where
Yep.
if at least he has Anthony Davis playing with him, that he could still make something happen and go all the way to the finals. But whenever it comes to that finals, I really feel like if he's playing actually against a sealed team, he's gonna need that third person to show up. So he's gonna need Patrick Beverly. He's gonna need Kendrick Nunn, Russell Westbrook. He's gonna need someone to come up and be like, "Hey, I can help y'all score. I can help y'all win this game." You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. You're gonna need
So
it. I think they
definitely for
actually
that.
did a good job over there with the roster. Look,
Yeah, but I definitely think that Patrick Beverly will make the bigger impact as well as long as you. Which is kind of crazy. We're talking about the Lakers because our hot take of the day: will the Lakers make the playoffs this season? So we're talking. We were just talking about them what they need to do to try to get that championship going. Stay healthy, play hard, stop worrying about everything else. You know what I mean? Just get rallied behind Patrick Beverly because you can do that. Like you go out there and you see someone playing so hard on the court, it's gonna make you want to play hard. Like it does, especially with that guy with that energy. Because like I said, he doesn't just let it sit with him.
I feel you.
But do you think the Lakers make the playoffs this season?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually do.
No.
Yeah, I
Right.
think. Yeah, with the
Do
team,
you
with
want
the
to
little
predict a
team.
seed? You don't have to predict a seed. The question was, do you think they'll make the playoffs? But do you want to
Yeah,
predict
I
a
know.
seed?
Yeah, I'm gonna predict the seed.
What?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go maybe six and up.
6-0.
6 and up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they'll make the playoffs. I think they will barely make the playoffs, though. I don't see Anthony Davis staying healthy. I can see LeBron staying healthy.
Yeah.
It's LeBron James. Dude's 39 years old. He's done a lot of shit with his body.
Yeah.
He knows how to
$1 million a
manage.
year body.
If they learn how to manage his body, I feel like he could stay healthy to play the playoffs, do whatever he can do. Anthony Davis, on the other hand, I I don't know. That's where I just don't know. And that's where I'm going to get scared. That's why I'm going to say they'll make it around the 7th or 8th seed. But it's really just going to stay up to Giannis. I mean, not Giannis, to Anthony Davis for them to make it out of that first round. Like,
Yep.
is he going to be there for the entire series? Like, he can't just be there for a couple of games. Like, he has going to have to be there in the entire series. Like, him and LeBron have to play together for that Lakers team to be successful.
Mhm.
Like, and they have to play good. Like, they can't just play terrible. They can't just go out there yelling at everyone. That's what I'm saying. Like, they got to get something figured out and put together.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't lying. Gotta put something together and do it quick. Cause time running out.
I don't know. I think like the best hope that they could have. He gets injured early in the season. He can come back later in the season, play another 40, 50 games, still makes the playoffs, then gets injured the next beginning of the season, keeps that little thing going, you know what I mean, where it overlaps just beginning of the season, he makes it for the playoffs, stuff like that, you know. That's the train Anthony Davis needs to start getting on or something like that.
Yeah.
Bro, this 10% coconut water Prime is. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not sponsored by Prime, y'all, but KSI and Logan Paul make this drink. I definitely recommend trying it. It's actually really good. It's pretty sweet. People say it's really good for mixers if anyone, drinks outside of just not energy fucking Gatorade like drinks. I don't know what to call it. But I think that's gonna be the end of our podcast, man. You got anything else you want to say? You got anything you want to take on?
Of course, I hope everybody have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day.
And like and subscribe, and please, return. Come back.
Oh my gosh, bro, you're so weird. All right, I'm gonna go and wrap that up. Thank you guys for tuning in to T&E's Hot Takes podcast, man. It is a nice, beautiful Thursday, 12:31. We talked about around what 20 something minutes. I don't know. To be honest, there's no timer on this thing that I can see. So you guys have a blessed day. We'll see you guys back on Tuesday. Be sure you guys see us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, which is weird, and Podcast Index. We'll be on all those. And I'm pretty sure you guys can go to Buzzsprout and find us too. T&E's Hot Take Podcast, same thing on that. Be sure you check out our socials. We have a Instagram and a Twitter. Be sure you guys go follow that. Other than that, be sure you guys also subscribe to our YouTube. Download this podcast, man. Let's make it out there, dude. Help us out, man.
Like button.
All right. See y'all later, man. Appreciate y'all coming through the podcast. See you.
All right, T.